Is this thing on? I think it is. Okay, let's give it a shot. All right, I've been tampering with StreamYard for a better part of 1 hour now, trying to get this thing working so I can maybe try to get back into doing live streams. It's quite odd. I think last time was 2024, and that was like maybe twice. So trying to get back into the groove. Dick Insider, oh, thank you. God bless you. Oh, so you're actually getting notifications about it. Thank you. Sending good vibes your way. Hope your dad is better. Thank you. Yeah. And so, wow. Good to see you. וואו, טננבאום אמיר, תודה רבה אחי. לביש לי פט. Israel forever, thank you man. Peace. Pavel. Wow. All right. My chair is creaking. I made a video about it. It's nothing else, so don't suspect anything. The Watch Apprentice, good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. I'm gonna drop the link soon, maybe if anyone wants to join, because I don't have any agenda for this stream. Actually, I just want to get things working, and hopefully you're supposed to be hearing me. I see the little mic signal thing green. We're living in a dolce vita. This, yeah. Well, I hope that sometime I can really feel that I'm living in a dolce vita. I can listen to the song and put myself mentally there. Yes, music is a good escape. Art is a good escape from the the endless suffering of our existence. That's what my hero Arthur Schopenhauer wrote. He was pretty right. He was pretty correct about it. I gotta say, he nailed it. He nailed that one. If anybody wants to join, I'm gonna drop the link. If I remember how to do that, let's see. There it is. Okay. So you can join. Don't obviously. I don't want any. Yeah, don't porn bomb or something, or I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I remember that a few years ago people would porn bomb and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna have to vet you before you come on the stream. If you come, if not, that's fine. I'm using the StreamYard Lite, so I'm quite limited on my abilities with hosting and so on and so forth. So maybe one guest or two, or maybe nobody. Yeah, that's the one that I am. I mean, I don't care, but if there's like, I don't want any, talk about Marcelo and stuff like that. Like, please, no, I don't want that here. So I mean, I don't care. Marcelo can come. I don't know where he is, but I prefer the drummers to be somewhere else. Just this should be a vibe. A vibe. Do they call it? I used to go to a very popular club in Tel Aviv. It was like a real disco. Like, it drew inspiration from Studio 54 and stuff like that. And they always, like, it was in 2014, and they prohibited using smartphones on the dance floor. And they said something like, respect the vibe. So what I'm trying to say is, respect the vibe. Like, I don't want drama here. Like, I mean, there's enough of it on other channels, and it's not that I'm like, everyone likes drama. Drama is cool. It's cool. I mean, everyone likes soap operas. I just prefer not to have it here, because you know, I have no bone in anyone's fight. I have no dog in anyone's fight, and Plor and all that stuff. Who wants to talk about Marcelo? Yeah, well, I mean, everybody ends up talking about Marcelo in the end, right? I mean, in the end, like, he always ends up showing up on somebody's stream. It's an interesting phenomenon, but yeah, I mean, we can talk about Marcelo, we cannot talk about Marcelo. It's all the same to me, baby. No drama on this. Leave that for other streams. Yeah, that's what I aim to do. Respect the vibe, fuckers. Lavishly fat. Indeed. Let's talk about hummus. Well, we can talk about hummus. Honestly, hummus has been helped me into a quite a major turning point in my life last year. I went to eat hummus with a good friend of mine. Now, I'm not a big fan of hummus. Like, I like it, but I don't usually go like to hummus places where you get the whole meal with the eggs and the there's a whole like hummus meals, right? So I went in May of last year on Friday noon, and after I ate that hummus, I spent 2 weeks in bed. Like, it was really bad. Like, I think it was the worst stomach thing I ever got. So first thing it prompted me to do is no more big hummus, right? No more big hummus meals. Again, I don't say hummus for nothing, but hummus for nothing, chicks for free, you know. But I don't do big hummus anymore. Second, because I had no appetite at all for 2 weeks, I lost a lot of weight also, but the weight, I will talk about that in a few. I stopped smoking. Like, I had no appetite, so I didn't even have a drive to smoke. I didn't have a drive to do anything, honestly. But smoking, I ceased smoking. I quit smoking, and I haven't been smoke-free since the beginning of May 2025. And that is thanks to the gift of hummus. So if you want to cease, quit smoking, I can give you a recommendation about the hummus joint where maybe you'll be lucky and lose your appetite for 2 weeks. So that's it about hummus and smoking. Yeah, I haven't smoked. Yeah, I'm not smoking. I'm not and following my very sudden cessation of smoking, I still had cravings. I wanted to smoke after a meal, like most smokers liked. It's like it always comes after a meal, but that's over. I'm not smoking anymore at all. I don't have an urge. Maybe here and there, it's like you want to smoke only for the, I don't know, the romantic aspect of it. It's like, I could have a cigarette now, but not because you actually need the cigarette. Now, I'm not gonna preach anyone about the. I'm not gonna preach about. Sorry, the hazards of smoking. I think most smokers, if not all, are aware. So everybody is. I believe in free will. I believe people should do what they want to do, unless, as long as it doesn't harm others in any way or shape or form, and that's problematic, of course. But yeah, just I'm done with it. Hummus for nothing, chicks for free. Yeah. Other than that, I have finally got into the groove of bettering my health. I've dropped almost around 9 kilograms since November. 9 kilo now for the Americans among us. That's 20 Yeah, 20 pounds. All right, that's a lot. I mean, it looks more for the Americano. That's quite. That's a win. Yeah. Okay, so I lost 20 pounds. If you want to know the secret, then the secret is just to be just adherence, eating lots of protein, and planning your meals, and yeah, just being aware of what you eat, more or less. Moving more. It's very. I mean, I'm talking about it as if it is very easy, but it's not. Like for me, it was easy because I'm very set on the goal, and I saw what happened to my father, who is sick and all that. So I have a very big motivator, which I can see like all the time. 20 pounds. Notice it around the face. Thank you. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm noticing. Yeah, I mean, I'm currently. I have about. I'm aiming to drop around. Wait. Let me. Currently, I'm at. Yeah. About 30 more pounds. Then I'm gonna be in a good BMI. I'm gonna shed lots of things that I should shed. Maybe get into some old t-shirts, and I'm gonna sport that beach body that I've always dreamed of. Not really. I'm not the type that goes to beaches, but no type of beaches. Yeah, but still, it's mainly like the decision was taken very seriously because of the health thing. I'm turning 40 in April, so it's time to pick yourself up. Just take things seriously, because like it's 40. It's a pretty big milestone. Even though I do not tend to get too like sad about it or something, like bummed. I mean, getting bummed about turning 40 or 39 or 41 is like being bummed about the sun setting. I mean, it's nature. It just happens. And I think like the sun setting or rising, there's something beautiful about it. That's the way nature goes. And I guess aging, in a sense, maybe you can see that too, or maybe that's just philosophy for a shekel for you. But anyway, Magdi Snake has also lost a lot of weight. Good work. Wow. That's great. Good to hear. I haven't watched the streams in a long time, so I haven't seen him, but it's good. It's very good news. Yeah, I know. I remember that he started using Ozempic, I think, and he said it was going well. So I'm very happy for him. McLavin, good to see you, man. Good to see you, McLavin. That's a name I haven't seen in quite a while. Good to see you, man, on the JJ stream. What else? What do you have? What do you have? We have a question here. Like, what is the best video game of all time? Well, it's an easy one for me. It's Grand Theft Auto Vice City. It's set in 1986. That's the year I was born in, and it's considered by many I don't know if one of the best, but I mean one of the best, yeah, because it just did something very special. It was released in 2002. It did something special in the sense that just bringing nostalgia into nostalgia. Okay, nostalgia is nostalgia. I don't have to expand on nostalgia. There are lots of academic essays about nostalgia. But what they did is they took nostalgia and actually made it into a living world you can interact with and become a part of. The soundtrack was outstanding. It was just the best of 80s hits, right? But not the ones that you always necessarily expect to find on an 80s soundtrack, like things that sometimes are more like unique, more obscure. I wouldn't say obscure, like picks. Like when you began the song back then, the game, you pop on a scooter and you hear Billie Jean, right? So that's like one of the ultimate songs from the 80s. But by the way, they removed that the song a few years later because of copyright stuff. I think after the King of Pop passed away. But also you had songs like Japanese Boy by Annika, which I guess it was popular back then, but things like that. I mean, they had all kinds of Deodato in the Latin station. They had like good hip hop stuff like Houdini, and I'm not sure if they had Africa Bambata, but they had lots of like. Personally, that's the way I learned about 80s music. That's where I did my 80s music boot camp, and it led me to so many great things, shaped my musical taste, among other things. So yeah, Vice City is definitely my top greatest game ever. I can talk a lot about other games, but it's the one I feel I have most strongest feelings toward. I play it usually once a year, and it's just very well written. It's funny as heck. Rockstar, the company that made it, Rockstar North, I believe. I don't Rockstar North. Yeah, they're from not they're from the United Kingdom, Scotland, but they have this way of presenting the America from the eyes of from over the pond. That's what it is. Yeah, over the pond. Like they know America. Sometimes I feel they know America better than the Americans themselves, and they make it like a very comical. They satirize the American, I don't know, way of life. Maybe you can say that. So it's really funny. Like they always like to put British, Scottish characters into the games. Like they had a Scottish glam metal band called Iron Love Fist, and the dialogue is just genius. Like again, that game is a masterpiece. So yeah, Vice City. GTA Vice City. You should play that, Dick Insider. I know that I've seen you in the chat. You talk about 80s music a lot, so you probably would love this game, even if you're not into gaming. Do people drive a lot of electric cars in Tel Aviv? Well, I mean, yes. Like it doesn't cut in like as popular, I think, as it is in the United States, or I don't know about Europe. But I see electric cars. I mean, here and there, like on the road, people pushing towards having charging stations more and more places. I see lots of I see more cars, but I see lots of Teslas. Like, I mean, I don't want to say lots, but there are like it's something that is growing. I mean, it's a trend that is growing, but overall, still going the old way here. But yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe it will catch. I mean, well, let me drop the link again. Presenter, invite guest. There it is. What else is new? What else is new? I don't have any new watches. I'm kind of I wouldn't say I'm over watches because I like watches. I guess I love watches, but it's not the same love that I had in the past when it really engulfed. That's the word. Like really, that was somewhat I wouldn't say my entire life, but it was very, very big part of my life. I spent tons of money on it, and honestly, um, I still am trying to recover from it because I bought them and I sold them at a loss, like big losses usually, because I was just impatient about getting the next watch, and I just didn't respect the money. So that's another life lesson to be learned. That's another life lesson which can be learned. So honestly, that's also why I'm trying to get into streaming, not only because of having another thing that I want to have, like I don't know, like a routine thing that I can do, a solid thing. I'm interacting with people in the community which I've known for a while, but also because my channel was inactive for a long time, and I just didn't. I don't want to say I forsaken it, but I didn't upload enough, and it got demonetized. So, yeah, I mean, sometimes like it was a nice little source of income on the side, not my main profession, of course. But yeah, I want to get back to monetize it so I can use that as well. Always have it on the side is nice. So part of that is why also I'm running a stream um, to get those watch hours, and I hope that we manage to do that. It's a little bit complex. You have to have when you're streaming, you have to have this amount of viewers, and and stream for a certain some amount of time, and then it counts towards the overall time that you have to stream. Hang on one sec. I'm gonna turn on the fan here because it's very, very hot. It's very warm, and yeah, I'm sweating a little. That's it. That's hits the spot. Okay, so yeah, so I want to remonetize the channel, and yeah, I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that. YouTube offers you the option. It happened in the past, so why not do it again? It's good. Everyone's happy, and yeah. So what do we have here? What do we have? Do we have a guest joining? No. Okay, I thought it was a guest joining. There's no guest joining. So I guess I'm just gonna keep on rambling. I offered someone to join, sent them the link on WhatsApp, but I guess that they are busy. Wanted to talk to them about 80s music. They mentioned Depeche Mode, and I told them they should check out Naked Eyes. They probably know Naked Eyes, but if you don't know Naked Eyes, you should check them out. For some odd reason, they are most widely known for the cover of Always Something There to Remind Me, which they gave it a very synth heavy adaptation. But they have some very good songs, a very unique synth sound, very more, I would say more than unique, I would say it's distinctive. And that's one thing that I appreciate about artists that I love usually, is that they have distinctive sound, like Earth, Wind and Fire, right? Like Kraftwerk, obviously, Motorhead. Yeah, right. The bands that I really really like. Um, I guess singers with like Bob Dylan. You can always know it's Bob Dylan. I mean, Leonard Cohen, right? It's Leonard Cohen. Like there are other singers, we can know that it could be someone else. Or Red Hot Chili Peppers, right? They have that distinct sound like Flea's bass and bass, and that sound that, of course, what's his face? What's the name of Anthony Kiedis? Forgot his name for, but it's a very like funk rock, blah blah blah. It's very, I like the distinctive sound. So anyway, Naked Eyes, you should check them out. And speaking of music, we have my producer here, Mookie, Mookie like Cookie. Yo, Mookie, good to see you, man. Mookie, my producer, he produced my rap, produced things for me. We should maybe get back into doing something. Like we should make collabs again. Maybe I should get back into rap, right? Or maybe I'll go into, maybe I'll do like a big band crooning. Maybe I should be a crooner, right? Like Bobby Darin or Tony Bennett. For once in my life, there's somebody who needs me. Once in my life. Yeah, Mookie is very talented. Mookie is very talented indeed. Yeah. Yep, Mookie is. I wish that he would upload more and make content. I had, for those who follow my channel, they may have watched the the historic interview I had with the very dear and precious Cherry Carter about the Boer War that happened in, I think, around June 2023. Cherry Carter is Australian, and she's a researcher of the Boer War, and we had a very very entertaining and thoughtful and interesting and learning experience with her, and that interview that we conducted. And we also had a few clips, nice clips that came out from that interview. And yeah, maybe I could get maybe I could get another interview with her in the future, and we could speak about Winston Churchill's part in the Boer War, because he was in the Boer War. He was sent there as a journalist, so we should see that. The original CAD Nguyen, hope you're doing well. AOC, thank you. I hope you doing well. I see that you doing your channel, and I watch sometimes interesting watch talk. So I hope you doing well. And I saw that one of from Kiss passed away. So I thought of you. Probably wasn't easy. So yeah, I always think of you when I see Kiss. John So asks, is publishing in any form among your plans? I'm not sure what you mean by publishing. What do you mean by publishing? Rip Ace, yeah, Ace, right. Yeah, yeah. The show needs guests. Yeah, the show definitely needs guests. Although I'm managing to go solo so far, I think it's we're still the concrete boat is still like there's still a part of it outside, right? And like you can see it romantically, like in the Titanic. It's still slowly you can hear those sounds like brum, brum, but we are still going. Your thoughts on the triumphant return of the Shroom? Well, sadly, I am not able to watch them in real time because learning from the mistakes of the past, now I do not watch and participate in streams when it is 3 a.m. in Israel. I did watch two of them during the daytime. I am very happy that they returned. Grinch Room is um, person I always admired. As a certain Canadian Serbian put it, comedic genius, who I'm not sure who compared him to Man on the Moon. What's his name? Man, my age is starting to show. Man on the Moon, Andy Kaufman, yeah. So Man on the fucking Moon. But so yeah, I'm very happy that Shroom returned, and I hope that he sticks around. Your writings. Oh, Janso is asking if I'm trying. If well, I hope that I will be able to do that in the future. I Janso is. I will explain. I used to like I've been writing in Hebrew, right, since I was 6. It's a hobby of mine, right? And in the past, I actually wrote like you can say maybe it's a profession. I used to write and get paid for it like it was a job until I was maybe in my mid 20s. Then I just stopped doing it or forsaken it. And but I always wrote as a hobby. So I'm also trying to explore that as maybe trying to get that into like something more professional in terms of like publishing it and yeah, being like how could I say? I'm a published writer, right? I'm a published writer. It was published like on magazines and online like websites, Israeli websites, news sites, and stuff like that. So maybe like exploring the possibility of going back to that professionally. So I have a blog where I write stuff, but it's in English, it's in Hebrew, so I cannot really like. Sadly, nobody that follows this channel, just a few people, Israeli people, and Marcelo can read it. You could have Marcelo AI voice read your writings on stream. I would love that. I would love that. If we can work something out, Mookie, then yeah, shoot me a DM and we can talk about it. I would like Marcelo to read my writings. If you could translate ultimately, like translate from Hebrew to English at the same time and then narrate it or read it, that would be amazing. Generally try to do JJ a favor. By the way, I wrote Higgins on Discord and he hasn't replied. I hope he's doing well. Thank you, Janso. You are doing well. You are doing well, and it's great to have you here. Thank you. Muhammad Ali, good to see you, man. I appreciate it. It's good to see you. Welcome to this. Do you think disco will ever die? No, disco will never die. Disco never died. Disco is it's an idea, you know. And ideas like I don't think can ideas die. I don't know. We can have a discussion about it. But if you look at music today, modern pop music, disco influences are always. I mean, it's like now is the going back to disco. Like you have all kinds of. I don't know. Okay, yeah. I listened to some Sabrina Carpenter. She had some hits. Like she has lots of hits, but it's very like in her music. I recognize some disco. Like I guess the influence is just too big. It's disco is too big to fail. Okay, so yeah, it's not like it used to be in the sense of Saturday Night Live and stuff, Saturday Night Fever and stuff like that. But Daft Punk's Random Access Memories from 2013. that celebrated disco, electronic music, and Daft Punk, like they have a great influence on music, electronic music. So I think disco is here to stay, and it made them such an impact on music that's like it was right, like what Little Richard did to rock music in the 50s. So yeah, maybe maybe I'm a little being dramatic here, but anyway, Mookie Marcello can't even read his own streams. That's right. That's right. He can't. He can't. I hope he's doing well. I haven't seen his streams. I haven't seen him for a while. Generally, try to do JJ a favor, but out. It's impossible to make a good Marcello AI voice, and Marcello can't read. Quite a paradox, really. Yeah, it's a good point you're making. That's a good point you are making there. Yes, I see. I understand. Breakfast King of Loyola, good to see you. For those who are unaware, not aware, Breakfast King of Loyola is someone from the vinyl community. I used to be a member of a vinyl YouTube community where people will talk about their vinyl records, and I would just talk about music with people because I didn't have like vinyl records at all. Although I have a few here, maybe I'll show a few of them later. But Loyola was always loyal, and we talked about stuff. And he wants me to do my Lemmy impersonation. I don't have the cowboy hat here, but it's we are Motorhead. No, I'm sorry, I cannot do it. No, I'm sorry. Maybe I have to be in the right mood. But we are here to kick your ass. No, I'm sorry. I'm not. It's above my way. I don't wanna. This I'm a Motown man. Wait, Aussie expat. Good to see you, man. Welcome if you want. I know that you like being like you are a good panelist. You like being a panelist, so you are welcome to join. Let me turn this off. Okay. So I'm a Motown man. Yeah, of course. Motown is. I mean, it's crazy. Motown. Motown. I mean, just have to say Motown. I like Motown. Like, okay, I'm a big Marvin Gaye fan. Actually, my favorite Marvin Gaye stuff is more like when he progressed in the 70s. When Did You Stop Loving Me? When Did I Stop Loving You? The song about the album he made about his divorce from his wife, and I think his magnum opus is I Want You, 1976, I believe. It's a beautiful album. Every track is just perfect. The conducting, the production, the lyrics, it's sensual. It's just something like you feel that you're inside his soul, and I think music is the highest form of art. Yeah, that's my opinion. It's not an objective truth, and that album just it's in my top 5. Definitely 4 tops for me. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know much about the 4 tops, but I do know that I think their most famous song is Sugar Pie Honey Bunch, and that song for me is it's like just overly like sweetness defined. Too much. I don't want to say too much. Like Barry White said, too much of anything is not good for you. I've heard that people say, but actually, in that case, he says, but I'm not sure about that something. So yeah, 4 tops. That song it's not too much. It's just so sweet, and I always associate it with UAs, like American UAs, helicopters flying over the jungles, and there's like you'd say the paradox. What I'm looking for, like, there's a war, the Vietnam War, but you had those amazing songs in the soundtrack of the war, like nice, sweet love songs while villages are blowing up. So, yeah, I love that song. Anywhere, reach out, I'll be there. Yeah, I'll be there. Yeah, of course, that's a Four Tops. I didn't know that. Is music videos above music? That's a good question you're posing. Okay, top 3 music videos. Okay, actually, yesterday I watched the top. I watched the music video. One of my favorite music videos. I cannot show it. It's by a band called Two Live Crew. It's, let me see if I can. Okay, I can't. Two Live Crew is they're a rap hip hop band. They operate. They came to fame in the late 80s, early 90s. They were very explicit. Like, they sang the titles of their songs were like controversial at the time. They broke barriers. They broke the glass ceiling, whatever you want to say, you want to call it. They actually, it took them into courts and about things about what's the like censorship. Yeah, censorship. Like, they had censorship stuff in trials. And anyway, they have some great music videos, and they have a music video. You should go check that yourself. It's called Pop That Cat, Little Cat. So yeah, like the word for cat that is not cat and begins with P and ends with Y. That's a great music video, a great song, very explicit lyrics. Don't listen to it around. Yeah, people who shouldn't listen to it, but definitely great band. Great band. Most of Kylie Minogue music videos were crazy, especially Coming to My World. Actually, I haven't. I'm not sure I watched that. I'm gonna cue it later. I like her. She's a. I like her stuff. Greg, I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing okay. Thanks. It's good to see you, Greg. Yeah, I'm keeping my head above the water. I guess I can say. Yeah. Okay. Wait. So where were we? Let Forever Be by Chemical Brothers. I'm gonna cue that up as well. Let Forever Be, Chemical Brothers. Maybe I know it. No, but it looks good. 99. This is a family-friendly stream. Yes, we cannot say the P word here. We cannot say pussy. So don't say pussy, please. Are you into Jean-Michel Jarre? Of course, mon ami. Jean-Michel Jarre. I mean, Equinox, Oxygen, stuff he made. Like, he was the things he made in the 70s. Like, everything he makes is mind blowing, you know. But those things, and he was young, like, when he made that. So great musical mastermind. I really like his concerts in China from the early 80s. I think maybe 84, 84, I think. Unique, distinct sound. Yeah, Jean-Michel Jarre is an artist. I mean, wow. He's also a big fan of Kraftwerk, so he used to go to their concerts. There are pictures of him in a concert, like of a Kraftwerk concert. So obviously that earns him points in my book, and they're friends, you know. So yeah, Jean-Michel Jarre, great stuff. Great stuff. Of course I am. I like his stuff a lot. Calypso, Zoology. He performed in Israel. Sadly, I didn't catch that because I had some work thing back then. But actually, it's just an excuse. It was in 2017 in Masada. Masada is a very historic place where a bunch of Romans sieged a place and laid siege on a place where Jewish zealots held and just made like a Jim Jones Kool-Aid thing. They just all committed. They unalived themselves and. Yep. So that's Jean-Michel Jarre. Family friendly stream. Yes. You cannot say nasty things here, John. So behave yourself. Do not say things. Do not say no. What watches do you still have? Let me get back to that. So this is state of the collection or severity of the condition. That's actually a good point. I could discuss that. Yeah, severity of the condition. Good one. I should make a state of the collection. Yeah, severity of the condition. Which Mookie, I think you're onto something. Yeah, man, I think you're onto something. You should definitely let me. Okay. By the way, I hope you appreciate my setup. I have Mr. Puff, Stay Puff, over there, and Kraftwerk, and what else do I have here? Do I have anything else interesting to show you? No, not really. I should improve my streaming setup. Should have one of those neon lights or something. Not really. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm a little tired. Okay. What watches do you still have? Well, I've been wearing my Planet Ocean 2201.50 since I bought it in July. Yeah, I have a squeaky chair. Yeah, that's a squeaky chair. I'm very aware of it, and I cannot. I've tried like tightening the screws. I haven't tried oiling it yet, so that's the next way I'm gonna try. So anyway, squeaky chair aside, Planet Ocean, the OG, 42 millimeters. That's my daily driver. That's my daily diver. It's very beat up. I bought it like this because I just wanted it, and the price. I mean, let's not talk about the price. I still have to learn that I have to sometimes I bought it because it had the 2500 movement. You can see you can see it in the date font. It's sharper. It's a thing that purists do, and I am a little purist about this watch because I had it for 2 times or 3 times already. So somehow I just care about it. Anyway, I hope to keep it. Other than that, I have another watch here on the desk on the table. And by the way, if you have that's the classic symptom of if you know that someone is likes watches, to just have watches lying on the table. So I used to have many of them on the table. Now they're in a box. But anyway, this is a G-Shock. It's a G-Shock. No, it's a Casio. It's not a G-Shock. It's currently not in operation. I need to replace the battery. And I bought it a few years ago because I was working out, and I'm working out again. I started lifting. I'm lifting, yeah. Like the dumbbells I'm lifting are very insignificant, but not to reduce my experience, you have to begin somewhere. And I'm lifting just to, do some workout and not be sedentary and be sick and stuff. So working out is great. I highly recommend it. What else do I have in my collection? Well, I'm not gonna pull them out now because I'm saving that for state of the collection or a severity of the condition video. Mookie Wright copyright, Mookie. I have my Rolex GMT Master 2 16710, which I do not wear a lot at all, and I am thinking about selling it and using the money for something smarter. I mean, I don't know, smarter, just thinking about maybe investing in, I don't know, S&P 500 or something. Maybe if you have ideas, let me know, because I don't know much about investing and stuff, but I need to start doing it because I'm turning 40. I need to think about the future, and so I think I'll sell it. Like having it right now, I can always sell it, right? But I don't want to God forbid, in Hebrew we say tfu. It's like you spit 3 times. It's like some kind of black magic, blah blah. I don't know. Anyway, like to reach a point where I have to sell, and I am in a hurry. So I sell for a bad price, and it's a bad sale, and then so I want to sell it when I'm not stressed to do so. So I have a better deal, and then I can use the money for something that is not. Because Rolex, I'm not sure if watches are an investment, but anyway, yeah, the romantic phase is over with watches for me. I could very well do just with a Seiko. That's me. Docs is an investing genius. I saw that he has the shows on his channel. Jax has shows on his channel, so I'm happy that Docs is expanding his horizons, and I'm always happy for Docs. I wish him the best of health, and enjoy his life as an everyday millionaire. I hope to have a life like Doc's when I reach his age, and longevity, and the thing he says every stream. I remember your GMT Pepsi, great watch. Yep. Well, originally it's a GMT Coke. I did replace it. I did replace the insert actually on Archer stream. It was quite the experience. I'll just show it to you now because I have it here. I switched it to the Pepsi. It looks like Coke right now because of the lighting, but yeah, maybe you can see it a little blue. I have of course, I bought the Pepsi insert after I bought it as Coke, and then I bought the black insert. So I have those two. It will help me when I buy and when I sell. Well, if I'm not if I do it right, yeah, I need just to ask for a good price that reflects these two inserts, additional inserts, original inserts, of course. A satire. Okay, yeah. All right. Okay, I'm gonna drop the link once again. We've been going for 1 hour now. I'm pretty um pretty good. Pretty happy that I'm able to go on for 1 hour solo. The show needs guests, yeah, but we can do without guests apparently. I am able to talk soloing it. I haven't streamed for almost 2 years, so I'm not sure how to use StreamYard. It's not that hard, but I'm trying to see what I can do. How is the watch market where you live? Any Rolex ADs or gray market dealers? Yes. Well, I live in Israel, and there are Rolex ADs here. There's a company. They've been they like they're called Eurasia. They have been like they are the official represent Rolex in Israel, but there are other IDs that can sell it. If I'm not mistaken, there are a few Rolex boutiques. They opened a new one in Haifa. Haifa is the biggest city in northern Israel. And there's a big one in Tel Aviv and in Jerusalem, if I'm not mistaken. I think they're doing quite well. There's lots of consumers, customers, buyers in Israel, people who have funds and who can allow themselves to buy Rolex. Established, right? Israel is doing pretty well financially. I mean, yeah, the situation is pretty good. So yeah, there's a good amount of Rolex owners here. You know, there are people who care about it and people who don't. There are also lots of fake Rolexes here. And gray market dealers, yes, there are gray market dealers. There are like, gray. I don't know if I would call it gray market, or maybe that's the definition. But they're just people who like peddle in used secondhand watches, third hand and fourth hand, and so on and so forth. And they just take a premiums for the coveted watches, the Rolex watches that are. There are people who, they buy new at the AD and then they just sell it like after they leave the AD, for a premium. Flippers, right? That they're called flippers. Honestly, I have not been on social media like Facebook, Instagram for a long time now. Just wanted to clear away those things. Just lots of waste of time and not really productive for me. But when I still was there, then yeah, there are people who do that. There are flippers, and there are just dealers, like legit dealers. Some very good people actually. I had one. I mean, there's one who back in the day, back in 4 years ago, he helped me source a Breitling Super Ocean 38 millimeter from Japan. That's the one I bought because of Archie. Archie told me to buy it, and I had it for a few months, and then I sold it for a loss, obviously. But like there are dealers who, I mean, they actually can get you good pieces. Prices are good. Like obviously, they're if you're buying a coveted watch, a Rolex watch, it'll cost you more, but it's worth it if you trust the buy the dealer. So yeah, I haven't been in Israel since 1982. I'm sure it hasn't changed a lot. The first time was in 1971. Wow. what did you do here in 1982 and in 71? I don't remember. Maybe you told me, but I don't remember. So let me know. Let's 82, 71. Are you Jewish? Do you have any, or is it like business? Or if you, of course, if you're willing to share, that's interesting. Like, many people have all kinds of thoughts and convictions about Israel, and I don't blame them. They see the news, they see things, but really, I see that people who visit Israel sometimes change their mind and they become great lovers of Israel because it's a great country. Not with all its faults, like any country. And obviously, nobody likes being at a persistent, non-ending state of war since the founding of the state, but of the country. But that's just the reality, and hopefully, the man in the White House will bring forward peace in the Middle East. He has announced it in October. He was very resolute about it, the way he talked about it. And hopefully, I don't know, maybe like if everyone sees that they can, if they don't kill each other, and then they actually make money. Yeah, right. I mean, that's not like that's the thing that maybe will bring people together if they realize that if they stop killing each other and actually make money together, more money together, if they don't kill each other, then there will be peace, right? Maybe, I mean, if that's what's required, and that's what's required. I think there's just people shouldn't kill each other because, yeah. I was on a kibbutz for 5 months in 71, and again in 73 for 10 months, and then just a week in 82. Okay, so kibbutz, which kibbutz? Maybe I know it. I love kibbutzim. Many Israelis like kibbutzim is kibbutz in plural, like in Hebrew. Kibbutzim, the kibbutz movement is not like, it's really not what it used to be. It hasn't been for many years. Capitalism and all that, but kibbutzim, there's something very romanticized in Israeli history. In Israel, like if you have Americana, right, and Israeli Kana, kibbutzim are like I was born in Tel Aviv, right? But a kibbutz is something that you have to, it's unique, like a certain unique way of life that it's not like a kolkhoz in Soviet Russia, right? It's an Israeli twist on it, which is just very unique. And I had friends from a kibbutz. I had a few friends who grew up in kibbutzes, and I went to visit them, and I slept over at their place, and I stayed there for many days. And they have a shared like where you eat, what's the name of and the kids sleep together, and like they sleep in a room that is for the kids, and it's always very green, and it's very unique. I really like kibbutz. Yes, I've been. Okay, yeah. Mizra, I've been there. Gezer, I've never been there, but I have a friend. I have a friend. Sadly, he's not in touch with me anymore, but he lived in a place near, like in the Gezer, in the region of Gezer. Gezer, by the way, it's carrot in Hebrew. So yeah, that's like some good places actually. I haven't been to a kibbutz in a long time. When I was young, I had friends in kibbutz Be'eri, That's in the south. Actually, that's a place where a big part of the October 7th massacre happened. They weren't at the place at the time. They actually were abroad, but it's a place where they make. They have a factory to make envelopes and stuff. So Kibbutz Be'eri I used to be there a lot in my childhood. Mizra, I used to be there in my army service also, but I also visited other times. I also visited Ma'ale HaMisha. That's somewhere on the road to Jerusalem. My grandmother used to go there to an annual stay in a little hotel that the German government funded. It was part of the reparations that she received because she was in a little place called Auschwitz in the war. Alongside the monthly check that we received from the Germans. Mizra today, still a Shomer? I cannot tell you actually. It was founded by it was a Shomer HaTzair kibbutz. I'm not sure about it today actually. But it's in the Israel Valley, Israel, Emek Israel. I haven't been there for a long time, but not sure what's. I mean, it's still still there. I hope they're doing well, Mizra. Yeah, they have the Tiv Tam there. Tiv Tam is it's a meat processing plant. It's a good kibbutz. Would recommend. And where were you in 82? What did you do in 82? It's interesting. Other than that, kibbutz. What other kibbutzes was I in? Tzuba. There's a kibbutz named Tzuba, also near Jerusalem. Mizra was the only place that processed pork meat. Yeah, that makes sense. Pork meat. Yeah, I used to. Which one? What's the name of the kibbutz in the north? Sasa, yeah, Sasa. Ayelet HaShachar, Alumot. My father at the time he used to work, like he had work all over the country. He worked, he maintained and installed steam machines, stuff like that for lots of kibbutzes and moshavim, little places. And he used to walk there as well. So I would go with him sometimes. Like I would accompany him in his work, because that way I would see a lot of. I would see the beauty of my country. And we used to go to places like I would go to. I'm trying to see the name of the place. Amir, Kibbutz Amir, yeah. Kibbutz Amir, which also happens to be my name. Israel, Chavtziba, yeah, well, טירת צבי, לוחמי הגטאות, that's the one where they named after the those who fought in the ghettos in the Holocaust. Matsuba, yeah, that's where I used to go. Matsuba. Kibbutz Matsuba. Matsuba. Matsuba, I'm sorry, I'm not pronouncing it well, but it's in the Galilee. So yeah, it's like 2 kilometers 2 kilometers from Lebanon, very near, very adjacent to the border. Good times. I miss those days. I do miss those days. I saw lots of places in Israel, and it's a very beautiful country. When it's not a war here, then you should come and visit. Really nice seeing you again. Time for bed. Laila Tov, Greg. Toda Rabba. Good to see you, and thank you. You put a smile on my face. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. Well, we've passed 1 hour and 11 minutes. It says that we have 11 viewers. We can continue this QA, or I can start to wrap this baby up. Mookie still watching. Mookie like a cookie. Thank you. Thank you. You know what? Let's see. Maybe I can think of. Maybe I can find something that I want to do. Wait. Okay, let's show you some records. Let's show you some records. Okay. You're also about to smile on my face. These last 2 years have been tough on everyone. Yep. It's hard. Peace. All right. So I just pulled something from my record, my vinyl box. Actually, I want to sell all of those. So if you want to buy them, this is not like a vinyl selling stream, but it's something to talk about. Anyway, other one, Disco, DISCO. You know this one. DISCO. And there's also other things over there, but like the main hit is DISCO. Very big back in the day, which is, I believe, 1980. It's an Israeli issue. So you can see הלהיטים שכובשים את אירופה, which is the hits that are conquering Europe. And you can see the name here, Tel Aviv, Israel, distributed by CBS Records. Let's see, what else do I have here? I'm just putting random stuff up. Okay, Star Piece. Droids, that's some good space disco. Lahit. Lahit is a hit in Hebrew. Disco בחלל. Disco in space. Yeah, do you have the Force, Interspace, Chung, You Be Happy, Shanty Dance, Renaissance, L'amour? I think this was made by French Jews. To all those at Barclay and Scripper, our friends who helped our spaceship to take off, God bless you. Star piece is dedicated to everyone able to love and smile. This was made in Haifa, 1977, 78. Jean-Luc Lemaire. It's the Studio Hoch Paris. Yves Hayat. Okay. I should listen to it. It was never opened. This is like some vintage stuff, man. Okay, let's just randomly pull up something else. Ooh, oh baby, what do we have here? Oh my god. Okay, this one is the best of the Art of Noise. The Art of Noise is a project by the legendary producer Trevor Horn, who is the man who created the 80s. Yeah. Let's see what we have here. We have Opus, Beatbox, great track, Moments in Love, Close to the Edit, Peter Gunn. Wow, I haven't listened to that for 15 years. Maybe I should listen to that later. Paranoia, that's a good one too. Kiss, Something Always Happens. Wow, my record player, I broke it, but I should listen to it again. Okay, so this is some compilation, all kinds of old-timey oldies, Nat King Cole, Liza Minnelli. Okay, you put their hair with them. Dean Martin, Al Martino, Matt Monroe, Peggy Lee, Ella Fitzgerald. Okay, yeah, it's pretty standard. Your run-of-the-mill compilation of oldies. Double. If I'm not mistaken, they're from Belgium. Their biggest hit is Captain of the Heart. So long ago, so no. The Captain of the Heart. So you have Captain of the Heart here, I'm pretty sure. Woman of the World, great song, very Balearic, there's a Balearic edit of it. And other things, other tracks, lesser known tracks. Okay, let's pull another random record. Dum, 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 dum. Okay, Dean Martin, that's pretty Dean Martin, you can't go wrong with Dean Martin. What do we have here? That's Amore Sway, Return to Me. Okay, Volare, You Nobody Till Somebody Loves You. I love this song. You nobody till somebody loves you. Lots of 60s compilations. Okay, well, this one, Peter Grabbier also, that's a classic from the 80s, 86, I think. So we have here, it's Sledgehammer, Don't Give Up, 86, yeah. Well, this is a must-have in the collection. I should listen to it. Indeed. Well, obviously, I have some Motorhead here. That's Overkill. That's one of their most important albums with Overkill. You should listen to Overkill. Stay Clean, I'll Be Your Sister, No Class, Limp from Limp. Wow, each track. How do you say? No filler, only killer, blah, 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 blah. And here we have Led Zeppelin 2. That's I remember buying that. I don't know. Maybe it's my favorite. I don't know. Whole Lotta Love. What is and what should never be. Thank you is one of the most beautiful songs I think they ever made. But I didn't listen to all of their stuff, so I cannot say for sure. But yeah, just it's out of the. I'm gonna leave it like that. Just a second. Three more, and then I'll wrap this up. Okay, it's another Motorhead, so it's not that interesting because they are the same Motorhead. This one is a favorite. Kajagoogoo, White Feathers. So this one, Kajagoogoo, I really like Kajagoogoo. Actually, I would say they're one of my favorite bands. This one is their, if I'm mistaken, it's their debut album from '83. It's from '83, yeah. I think Too Shy, that's on this album. Too Shy is like the boot camp of 80s songs for all the rookies. Everyone likes Too Shy. They think of the 80s when they listen to Too Shy, but actually there's lots of other good songs here, like Kajagoogoo Instrumental. It's a instrumental that goes like K-A-J-A, G-double-O, G-double-O. It's really, really good. Like just a wealth of sounds. A wealth of sounds. Good evening from Poland. This Dodger, good to see you, Dodger. Dodger, it's Dodger, the Dodger. To hash eye to eye. Yeah. So very good band. Their singer was the Hango Now. Ooh to be Great band. Dodger can appreciate them. Dodger likes Kajagoogoo, I know. And maybe Dodger likes this too. Genesis, Duke by Genesis, 1980. I think it was maybe my favorite Genesis song album. I know that it's not a popular choice, but it's like when they didn't have Peter Gabriel anymore, but of course Phil Collins was leading them, but it's like a very progressive, good 80s change of the century, change of the decade sound. Just very, very rich album. I think the biggest like hit from there is Turn It On Again. Turn it on again. Do we have anything else interesting here? Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. Wait, I should have some big 80s stuff here. Okay, I cannot show this on stream. There's an almost naked lady here, but it's all kinds of shit. Disco compilation, Ring My Bell, Born to Be Alive, Disco Nights by GQ. That's a good one. Jackie Moore, This Time Baby, This Time Baby. Great disco. And what else? Oh, I have another Kajagoogoo. Islands. This is the one, I think it's the one after Lima left, and they had Nick Beggs, who was the bass player, and he became the vocalist. And actually, I prefer the Kajagoogoo with Nick Beggs at the helm. Big Apple, The Power to Forgive, Turn Your Back on Me. Great album. Yep. Save Your Love. Bing Crosby. בחזרה לאושר. Oh, okay. Gotta show this. I've got so much to give. Barry White, 73. Barry White. I love Barry White. I found someone. I've got so much to give. I'm gonna love you just a little more, baby. That's the biggest song from here, and one of my favorite songs ever. Many human beings owe their existence to that song, I believe. I don't think I have Avalon by Roxy Music. I wish I had. That's I mean, it's Roxy Music, Avalon. But I have something that you will appreciate, Dodger, and that is, yeah, Thompson Twins, Into the Gap. My favorite Thompson Twins album, featuring Doctor, probably one of the biggest hits. You Take Me Up, Hold Me Now. Wow, Hold Me Now. Who Can Stop the Rain, Storm on the Sea. Very, very good album. Nice artwork here also on the back. Great stuff. All the Kraftwerks, you probably know that I already have them. Yeah, I should have something. What else do I have? Oh, I have Spandau Ballet. Spandau Ballet Parade. Only when you leave, I'll fly for you. I was in the back of my mind, Round and Round, Highly Star. It's not there. It's from '84. It's 1 year after the biggest hit, the True. But Spandau Ballet, Tony Hadley, the singer, amazing voice, amazing capabilities. What he can, I think he can still do with his voice. Well, obviously, Kraftwerk, The Man Machine. Visage. I have Visage Night Rain. I don't have it. I have it on a CD. Wait, no, Night Rain, the Anvil. I have the Anvil on a CD, on a disc. I don't know. I mean, I never bought it, so I guess my parents bought it, or my brother bought it. Tuba Army, no, I don't have them. I don't have their, like, I listen to them, but I don't have the albums. I don't have a lot of albums of vinyl records, just like, I don't know, 40, 50. And I'm gonna sell them off because I don't listen to vinyl. Not because I don't like it, I just don't have the, like, I need a different, maybe in the future. Yeah, Dodger, good to see you. We're reaching 1 hour and 30 minutes. Yeah, we can play. The loophole is that we can play covers of songs, but it's covers. But I used to do that in the past. Actually, it was pretty nice. Like it's a solution. Sometimes it's a solution. Yeah. What else? We'll finish soon. But I want to thank everyone who's watching and commenting. I'm happy that I was able to fire up the stream. Actually, I want to continue doing it from time to time and get back to streaming, going on panels, and remonetizing my channel. Yep. Yeah. I worked hard 5 years ago to get it monetized. So yeah, I want to monetize it again, and I will do that hopefully. So Dick Insider, Janso, Amir, Lavishly Fat, Pavel, TWA, McLavin, Janso, we had Janso, my friend from Turkey. Mookie, my producer, the original OC. Muhammad Ali, Loyola, Aussie Expat, Greg, who shared his experiences from visiting my country. And I hope I'm not missing anyone else. And we have Dodger. Shame we can't play this stuff. The Catfish Woman, Marlon Brando. Oh, we have Marlon Brando. Yeah, Marlon Brando. Marlon Brando. Yeah, who is the Israeli Marlon Brando? That's a question I sometimes ask myself. I'm here with you always. Thanks, Dodger. It's good. It's good to hear from you, man. I think of you often. And I'm happy to see that you're doing well, and hopefully the missus is well as well, and take care of your health. It's they say health is wealth. Like you can have there's a saying. It's not me. You can have 1,000 problems, and then you have a health problem, and then you have one problem. Just shrinks everything else, just shrinks it and puts things in proportion. And I hope that you're taking care of your health. Eat proper, good food. And move your body. It's never too late, I think. It's never too late. Okay. All right. I think I'll wrap this up. So again, thanks to everyone who watched and commented. I'm happy to see that people are still following the channel and receiving notifications about my uploads. This was a nice escape and getaway for me, and I hope to stream again soon. And I'm trying to understand if I can make an outro. Mr. Dodger, okay, now took tourists. Oh, that's great. That's great. Great news. Only best of health to, and tell her that I said hello. I missed our chats on the dungeon a few years ago. We had chats, and you were cooking, and you were smoking in the backyard. I hope to come to visit you in Poland one day. I have to. I must do it one day. I want to see that place in Poland. Good night. Gute Nacht. 7-8, gute Nacht. How do I do an outro here? I'm trying to figure out StreamYard. Excuse me. Outro. I can do outro. I can do an outro. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you, everybody. See you again soon, hopefully. Take care, and no flipping.